Since ascending to power, the National Democratic Party government has implemented a number of new and improved mechanisms to raise revenue to keep the territory above water when it comes to finances. This seems to be playing out well in the Immigration Department of the Virgin Islands. Kathy Richards fills us in.
The government of the British Virgin Islands is raking in a significant amount of cash through the Department of Immigration, headed by Acting Chief Immigration Officer Mrs. Geraldine Ritter-Freeman. As a guest of the March 28, 2017 Spotlight Show aired on JTV Channel 55, Mrs. Ritter-Freeman made the revelation. The amended change of job and change of status policies, which took effect in September of 2016, allows persons living in the territory for 5 years and over to remain under the conditional permit, which costs $250. This is also applied to persons residing in the BVI for at least 3 years who wants to change their status.
The government has been able to collect quite some revenue from that initiative, and so by all means it's a great success.
That conditional permit, however, is only for 3 months and does not cater for an extension should that period expire before persons get their work permits.
It is very important that tonight I emphasize the fact that the conditional permit is for 90 days. You have 90 days of which to seek employment, and it's very important that you try to utilize those 90 days to do so.
And beyond the 90 days, you're breaking the law?
Beyond the 90 days, it's going to be very difficult for us moving forward to be able to facilitate any time beyond that.
The Acting Chief Immigration Officer sought to provide clarity to other related issues.
The 3-year requirement for people changing their status. So you have persons coming into the territory as dependents,
Okay.
right? And they're here to reside with their spouse. They decide at some point they want to work. It means then that now they have to change their status from residing to seeking employment. The conditional permit speaks to those people who have been here for 3 years or more, means that they can remain in the territory while seeking employment. But somehow it's being misinterpreted that you can't work, you have to have been here for 3 years in order to work. No, you can, if you're here under the 3 years, you can still work. You just have to exit and come back in on a labor clearance and go through that process.
For JTV News, I'm Kathy Richards.